guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? Today's video is gonna be a semi kind of new series, but not really a series, but trying to make it short and sweet. I had this idea, instead of just keeping all my trash until I fill up something completely and doing an empties video, I'm gonna do what I'm trying to narrow down the title for 5-minute empties, where I'm gonna talk about 5 products, give you a quick review of them in 5 minutes or less to make a quick video. So obviously this beginning is a little bit longer, the future ones will be a little bit shorter, but that's the idea I have. I have 5 products that I've used up completely on the mess that is my desk, and I'm going to jump in and give a quick overview of each of those items. First one I want to share about is a pair of lashes that I have completely used up. They are very raggedy. I will still hold on to these. I'm not going to necessarily throw them away because I think I'm going to chop them up and use them as bottom lashes because that is something I like to do. But this is from the brand Likely Makeup in the style Hostel Honey. Clearly used and loved. I already have a backup of these that I'm just waiting to bust out and reshape to my eyes, but I love these. Likely Makeup has probably my favorite lashes ever, and I will definitely repurchase, especially this style, over and over again because it is probably my favorite style. Next up is a concealer. This is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. If it focuses. It is in the shade In Fair 1. I had a love-hate relationship with this concealer. There's still a little bit of product in here, but not enough to hold on to. It has a ball tip, so when you stick it in and you bring out, all the concealer is just on the tip, so especially when you get super low with this, it's harder to get stuff out. But when I first got this concealer, I hated it. It did not mesh well with my skin at all, but then I picked it up again and I used it almost daily, and that's how I used it up pretty quickly. But I used it daily and I fell in love with it. I really do enjoy it. I haven't repurchased it yet because I don't know if because I know it went on sale, but I don't know if it's going out of stock. You know, things get discontinued all the time. I don't want to repurchase something and I can't buy it anymore, but I do really like this. I love Cover FX, the brand, and I will probably repurchase this again in the future once I go through the rest of my concealers. I finally got through a freaking powder. This was the mini size of the Fenty Butter powder. I ended up taking the sifter off because I didn't like the sifter. I don't necessarily would say I liked this powder. I don't know if it was the shade Butter was a little too, it had like a yellow tint to it. At least on my skin it had a yellow tint, and I just wasn't totally thrilled about it. It set my makeup fine, it set my concealer fine. I did find certain concealers darkened under this powder. Certain concealers were fine, but overall I don't think I would repurchase this again. I'm glad I only got the smaller size and not the giant size because that would take forever to get through. But yeah. Ooh. This one is the Colourpop. As you can see, it's completely worn off. It's the Lite Stix in the shade Starbright. There's a little bit of product left in here, but it's hard to get out. But I use this every single day. And I'm not kidding, I used it every single day. Before I got back into filming and everything, I was just doing basic makeup. I was doing concealer, powder, brows, sometimes mascara, and this highlighter. And I would put it on a, I would get my sponge and I would like dab it on and then dab it on my face. And I would use this all the time. I would use it daily, and honestly, when I first bought this, I didn't like it. And then I started using it more and I figured out how to use it best for me. It works best with a sponge. I couldn't really use it with my finger, and it just blended in so well. And I'm so sad that I finished this, but since it's Colourpop, it's super affordable, so I will definitely be buying this again. But I have a drawer of highlighters and I really don't need any more highlighters. Last up is going to be hard to show you because it's crushed inside, but this is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in the old packaging. Now, I love this stuff and I was using it daily just to use it up. I don't buy Too Faced anymore just because I don't really like the brand anymore. I mean, there's not much to say to that. Their products kind of are boring now. Not that they were innovative before, but I tried crushing it up so I could just get more use out of it, but I just need to call it quits because it just makes a mess. And honestly, I bought this powder a couple weeks before I moved to Illinois, and that was like 6 years ago. So I think it's time to say goodbye to this. It was nice. It wasn't overly orange on me. It was very warm though, but I did enjoy it. It was one of the first bronzers that I liked on my skin, so I appreciate it for that. But I have other bronzers that I like. I'm happy to finally call it quits on this one. That is my empties for this little series I'm doing. I am just gonna hold on to 5 products. When I get through the next 5 that I finish up, I'll do an empties on those, and that's how it's gonna be instead of like all at once. I want to end these videos with a question just to get a better community with you guys because I've sucked at that before. So since it's a empties video today and I used up a pair of lashes, what is your favorite pair of lashes if you wear lashes? If you don't wear lashes, what's your favorite mascara? So that's it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. As I mentioned before, I am currently pre-filming because I am on vacation and that's my life. I hope the lighting's okay. It keeps changing because of the sun and the rain and all that jazz. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. See ya!